Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors, America's only daily outdoor TV show. Your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. Glad you're here today. We've got a good show lined up, but first, let's take a look at our weather, brought to us by Drew Pollard and a hard-working crew out in Southport, working on everyday comfort needs, and it's been hot. Today's getting up to 94 on the coast and 97, 98 inland. It's just really hot. We're going to get down to 78. Water temperature, we'll have it down here at 84.2. Take a look at our river readings, brought to us by Mountain Dew. Get outdoors and do. The Apalachicola Bluntstown is a 4.6. It's hanging pretty steady. That's what old timers call it. The river is steady. Now the Choctaw at Caryville, a 4.7 is bumped up. So one river is 4.6 and one river is 4.7. So pretty close is what the kind of weather we've been having in this area. So it's just going to be, these mornings are a little cool, but the rest of the day is going to be hot. Take a look at our tide chart. Brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn. I just look at it, it's amazing. I call these super tides really, coming in so strong. Today's the 17th on a Friday. And it's going to be high this morning at 12:32 and going out to 11:41 tonight. Same pattern all week long as far as coming up there high and dropping out. So really strong tidal flow. Our wind direction will be coming out of northwest at about 8. So not a bad day to be on the water. All right, let's take a break and we'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. First thing I want to do is say happy birthday, happy Father's Day to all your dads out there this coming Sunday. It sort of sneaked up on us. Remember, I usually give a long list of what to buy for Father's Day, or top 10 list is what I always stick to, but I've just sneaked up on us and I haven't been able to do it. But I do have the list. I wrote it down the other day. I just didn't have time to get it on the show, and I want to go ahead and make sure we appreciate all your dads out there and all you do for your family, and it's just special being a dad, so happy Father's Day. In fact, the list right here, I had 10 things written down. I'm going to go through them real quick. I want to elaborate on them. Rod and reel, one, sunglasses, some real good sunglasses. I love those bifocals now. Wide brim hat, 4 outdoor shoes, about boat shoes and boat sandals. I know some of y'all may wait the last minute, so this list may help. Okay. The number 5, the Panhandle Outdoors gear. You have to just call Travis today and see if he's around and you go pick it up. But we're going to have a big July 4th shop, Panhandle Outdoor shop sale with 10% off coming up. So 6 binoculars, and I've lost a pair of my binoculars. 7 chainsaw, and 8 was a tree stand, a ground blind, something like that, getting ready for hunting season. 9 new lightweight coolers. You know, they come in all sizes now. Just get a good lightweight one. That was 9. Number 10, an inshore fishing trip with a local guide. We have some great local guides here. I used to ride, get 20 or 40 acres or whatever, but I wouldn't buy land right now. It's too high, so I wouldn't buy land for Father's Day. All right, let's take a look at some of our pictures. We've got a good situation here. We had some really good. Let me see. We got it up there. Okay, here we go. First one, Steve Taylor. Is that some fine bass? This was Monday of this week. I know this is our fishing preacher, man, and I know you preach hard on Sunday. That's a fun thing to relax on Monday. And then a member of his congregation, here we go, Alan Courtney, he wouldn't be outdone. He was fishing with Blake Sutherland, but that's 2 fine bass. How about Norman Thibodeau? Sent this to me, Ruth. Look at that snapper. We're talking about big snapper. Here's a snapper caught by Ruth Thibodeau on the No Excuses with Captain Chuck Brayer. He is a good one. Now, is that not a fine-looking snapper? Wow. Here's a better close-up shot of it. That's a framer right there. Thanks, Norman, for sending that. Okay, Steve Smith caught this beautiful red off my boat, off my little boat. A lot of fun, always releasing to enjoy another day. Port St. Joe. Thanks for what you do, Winston. Steve Smith. And here's a good picture of it now. Isn't that a beautiful picture and all? Got it out there in the water. It's on St. Joe Bay. Good job, Steve. I just have to read it first. Let's see. Coach, I'm starting a remodel of Justin's. This is from Rusty Russell. Starting a remodel of Justin's old room and found this T-shirt in the back of his closet. Year 2000 is on the shirt. I had Justin in my class of 2000, and we designed a T-shirt. I say we, the students, would design a T-shirt each year for a club shirt. And the year 2000, Mandy Miller actually was one that designed it, had a design, and here it is. This is one of my all-time favorites because I always tell the kids, my phrase was right there, I have a true story to tell you. And then in my right hand was a story stick, and would pass around a story stick so the kids would tell outdoor stories in the class. But Mandy and Rusty, thank you, Rusty, for sending that to me. I've got that shirt somewhere. Absolutely genius. You want to hang some rods up in your closet? You can set a couple of pair of these. This is just old trellises that's cut, and you just space them apart. That is very smart. I can't take credit for that, but somebody was really thinking. Ken Paramore sent me this. Ticket information, table sponsor to be coming out later, but go and put it on the calendar. August the 19th, downtown, the First United Methodist Church. Looking forward to seeing all of y'all there. It's on my calendar. Daniel Johnson, just a good picture of a nice redfish in West Bay. Good job, Daniel. Speaking of Mandy Warren, look, this is up here, Miller Marine, and Mandy says somebody's working with Papa today. Papa's Mike Miller, and this is Mandy's granddaughter, and Mike is building this huge boat the old-fashioned, the old-school way. I mean, he's doing it stick by stick, and is that not cool, having his granddaughter doing it? I asked Mandy, here's another picture, I asked Mandy what generation is doing this now, so she's the third generation at Miller Marine, but if it goes back to Captain George Davis, that'd be a great, she'd be a fifth generation boat builder here in Bay County. So, to me, that's special. And I'm gonna go get out there and shoot some video of her helping Papa build that big old boat. That's cool. Look at this, bear was in our trash this morning in Sycamore. Big bear, no pick, it caught me off guard and ran off into the woods. He or she is taller on all fours than the hood of my car. And that's up in Sycamore. That's where we had a Chester family reunion. So y'all need to capture that thing before we go up there in about a week and a half, or 2 weeks maybe. All right, this is cool. This is how we celebrated our 22nd wedding anniversary in Georgia. Dalton Parker and Allison Parker. I said, that's awesome. That's how you do a marriage, okay? And let's see, here it is, a good picture. 22 years, congratulations, Allison and Dalton. That's how you celebrate, that's how you do a anniversary celebration. A couple more, we're running out of time. This is down at Cape Sandblast. Jason Hendon caught an 11-foot hammerhead today. This is on the website there, folks. There's some big sharks down there. You saw a couple weeks ago with Don and Bill. There's just some really big sharks down there. Everybody know about. Look, this is what a recreational fisherman, snapper season opens today. And this is what this Todd Neves, a lot of y'all know Todd from Neves Media, filling up his boat with $543.94. That's what a lot of the fishermen are facing right now for recreational fishing and getting that boat full. And we're looking at the same thing in our tournament coming up this summer. So, Chris Wynn. What about a Warsaw grouper right here? Chris Wynn. Okay, we gotta go ahead and take a break now. We'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. Gail and I were able to go down Wednesday. We were invited down to Franklin County School System. We had a very unique trip down there, and I posted a picture on Facebook. So I'm just going to show it to you, share it with you, and then I'm going to read it to you, sort of explain what all was going on. But it's a very special day for us right here. Okay, I had a great visit today in Franklin County. I was invited down by Jennifer Leach, Director of Curriculum and Instruction, to share our outdoor education program with them. And, drum roll, they will be implementing it in Franklin County High School this fall. Left to right, Morgan Martin, Public Relations. There's myself, and then Jennifer, and on the right is Steve Lanier, Superintendent of Franklin County Schools. All three are Franklin County natives. It is great to be around people like this who have a passion for education and young people. Spent a couple of hours with these fine folks, and I'm just so excited for them, and we're going to all kind of help promote it, and I just think it's really special. Actually, Jennifer's two boys in the class, that's how she'd known about it several years back, and she's down there now. Like I say, Jennifer went to Carabel High School, and it was funny, Jennifer went to Carabel High School, and then Steve went to Apalachicola High School, then they combined the school, and then Morgan graduated from Franklin County High School. I thought that was cool. But anyway, and let me say this. I know from starting a program from scratch, if any of y'all have any kind of old outdoor, not old used equipment too bad, but some good stuff that maybe you can donate to them that you don't use anymore, like a old rod and reel that it's in workable shape. Don't take a bunch of junk up there to the school system, but old compasses, some tents or something for a camping unit. I know we'll forget Buell Harper brought a surveyor here in town. He brought us, his wife had passed away, and she had a really nice bow, and he brought it and donated it to the programs. Any stuff like that you can give to the school to help that program get started. We're going to follow them all along, so very proud of that, and I just appreciate them doing it. Okay, now, let's go from, that's good news there, but listen, I have more good news exclusive for Panhandle Outdoor viewers, okay? I'm going to give you a first shot at it, the viewers. I've got a couple of canoes, 2 canoes I'm going to give away. They're not in great shape. I mean, they're used canoes, but I'm going to give them away. And the first people to call me can have them. This is a 16-foot one. And I know it looks rough, but when it rained the other night, I thought it leaked, but the rainwater is still in this canoe. That's in my front yard there, okay? There's another picture of it. But this is a 16-foot canoe in great shape. Now this is a 14-footer. Okay, and here it is side by side, a 14 and 16 footer. You just get one, so 2 of y'all can have these. And now the 14 footer has a little crack in the seam, but that can be fiberglassed up. This one's holding. I mean, if you want to have a good project, a fun project to do with some kids or something, or I know about fiberglass. I built a fiberglass canoe years ago. And it took time, but it was so much enjoyable. And I built the whole frame and all, so just repairing. That's why I had them. I was going to fix them. I just don't have time. I got my kayak rolling good, and I started thinking about it. I just wanted to give them to somebody who could use them. It's a great project if you have time. And like I say, it won't take much money to repair them. And you can leave them, you can paint them if you want to, whatever. So here's the deal. Just call me after the show, and we'll just go whoever calls me first and whatever in that order. And if none of y'all are interested, then I'll open it to the public, where we're giving our viewers first shot at these canoes. It's a lot of fun going down Holmes Creek or Carabel River or whatever, especially in the Panhandle. I want to also thank y'all for sending me the comments on our guest Carrie Flowers yesterday. Some of y'all sent the nicest comments on what a positive attitude she had, and she was able to share it, and we were just real proud to have her come on. We'll have her on some more. She gets that teaching job over there. We may head over that way and check up on her in her own environment over there. So thank y'all for the comments, for saying those things. I passed them on to her. Okay, now, let's get ready for our Friday giveaway. I don't want to do a lot of positive things on this show. It makes me feel good. Okay? Here we go. The winner of the $20 gift certificate all the way from Bayou George. How about Bill Barfield? And the winner of the big red snapper. He's seen some big red snapper. And here we go. That's going to be all the way from Panama City, Bobby Davidson. Okay, you two gentlemen, check with Clay down there at Tarpon Dock. And Clay Davis watches the show, and he has your name down there. So run down there and pick them up and tell them how much you appreciate them doing that. All right, we're going to take a break, come back with our famous Friday fishing forecast. Okay, welcome back. Guess what today is? Recreation and fisherman, big red snapper. I just wanted to get it going here. But this is what, a lot of times we're talking about holding a fish up in front of the camera and how big it looks. Okay, I'm going to just hold it. Look how big it looks now. Okay, so you see a lot of times that's why it's a joke with all fishermen about holding it back next to you. But this is a big red snapper. This is a big red snapper here, and so I wish you a lot of luck. I know a lot of y'all headed out now, and I know they're going to be the recreational guys are all excited about catching the snapper, and hopefully y'all have good luck. The weather looks really nice today for some good fishing, so good luck with it. Okay, that's the first thing I had written down on the fishing report. The second thing I had written down was the tides. I talked about it all week long. You have today's tides and tomorrow's tides, and then it starts going down. But if you get a chance today or tomorrow, and a lot of y'all off tomorrow, will be fishing, and it's going to be some really good fishing. So take advantage of the tides. The redfish bite has done really well this week. The guys are doing a good job with them. The recreational guys are catching redfish. You saw the one caught in St. Joe Bay, and I got a report from down there. I was also, when I was down in Franklin County, also catching some nice redfish. We swung by St. George Island to visit with Gail's cousins who come down every June, and the redfish bite has been very good in Apalachicola Bay this week. So that's 3 different areas: St. Andrew and all the way down to Apalachicola Bay. I didn't get a report from Choctawhatchee Bay. The trout bite over there. I did want to mention this on the Choctawhatchee, but let's go ahead and finish near shore. That was inshore, near shore. The king mackerel bite's been strong, and the mahi, they've been real steady. They're just coming from fishermen in different areas, just right offshore in the near shore area. Of course, offshore, about mainly the target will be snapper, like we've been talking about. Let's take a look. I wrote down Choctawhatchee freshwater. I wrote down 2 words: killing it. They've been killing it with freshwater fishing. And over on the Choctawhatchee River system, the Choctawhatchee River itself, I got excited looking at just a lot of times I get excited just looking at the river itself. Okay, up here around. Oh, here we go. Here I wrote down Black Creek. Black Creek is doing good. You saw the reason I wrote down the Choctawhatchee River. Mike Edwards sent that picture of all those fish he'd been catching this week on that beetle spin on the Choctawhatchee River system. The East River's been good. Over here at Pine Log, I haven't mentioned Pine Log all summer, Pine Log Creek, but it just goes on down into here, and you get on the East River, and it flows on down into the Choctawhatchee, and the Mitchell River, the Black Creek area is just up around Bunker. They've all done well this week. The river, the Choctawhatchee River, has been in great shape. The ponds, you saw me doing some pond fishing up in North Georgia. Same way they're doing good up in the Sand Hills. Those Sand Hill ponds are doing great. Now, the Sand Hill ponds, they're not stocked as much as the pond we were in, but there's still some really good fishing. And don't forget, we're talking. Bill Allen and I were talking about fishing deep. When he fishes deep in those Sand Hill ponds, it's water cooler, and they'll fish 20-something feet deep. He and Bill Shields were doing that not too long ago, fishing in deep water for it. Also, the biggest on surf fishing, the biggest bite continues to come from the west end of Panama City Beach. I have it written down. Saw some. I checked a couple of fishing websites, and sure enough, they were catching them on the west end on a steady. Guys just are limited out on the west end. Now they're fishing hard. I mean, they're not going out there for 30 minutes to come back in, but they're limited out on it. The biggest anywhere from the west end and around Camp Helen area. We talked about it before. I don't necessarily have to show it to you, but that's a good area. Also, St. Andrew State Park. I always think about St. Andrew State Park because you can do 3 things. You can fish off the rocks at St. Andrew State Park. You can surf fish at St. Andrew State Park, or you fish off the pier. You got a combination of doing things. You have, so comfortable doing it there. You have, especially go early now. It's going to get crowded later on in the day, but you have, have bathrooms there. Have a little snack bar and a little snack area, and get in the shade if you need to. So, we used to do a lot of things at St. Andrew State Park. If you have kids, take them snorkeling out there on the kiddie pool side of those rocks, and just put a massive snorkel on. Little kids, they are just fascinated seeing those different things out there. Okay, moving on down. One thing, I was down there. I've hit all the bays this week. I've hit Appalachian Gold. I've seen all the bays this week. It's been refreshing. The only bad thing, I haven't got to fish the bays, but I've seen them and talked to people who have fished all three of our bays, and it's been really steady, especially early in the morning. And the wind hadn't been bad this week, so it should continue into the weekend. I would encourage you to go ahead and get out early tomorrow if you can. Get early as you can, and get on out to your spot. And you're gonna have that northwest wind. So if you're gonna do some drift fishing, just get in an area where you'll be in deep enough water. If I get to go tomorrow, I'm definitely going over probably towards somewhere toward the West Bay. And if you see me over there, wave at me. But keep on going. Don't stop and talk to me. You just call me on my phone and talk to me. But anyway, y'all spread out. Try to enjoy it. If you're around Shell Island, just keep on moving around Shell Island. Don't hang out there. If over in Choctawhatchee Bay, stay away from Crab Island and those places. Get out into some places where the outdoorsmen can enjoy it. Been a great week. We had some great guests on here. We appreciate the viewership. You have a great weekend and do something good today for your fellow man. Enjoy the outdoors and God bless.
Thanks for watching America's only daily outdoor TV show, Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester, featuring hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.